time to rip with my fanatic fervor and
That's right.
deadly precision.
That's the idea. Yeah, it's not a bad combination.
75.
You have hit it, and let us see what kind of damage we do.
Well, that's also that one.
Mm-hmm.
Triple arm. Very
Mm-hmm.
weird, but
Useful.
that is 6-9.
Okay, so that will do it. Yes, you had already heard it a little bit, and that will get through its armor.
Yeah,
for
it's the
4
body
points.
again.
Yeah, so that will, you are basically completely tear it apart, and insect guts will come out.
Very near to me. Like,
Right, you had just got your face in there too. Here, let me help.
and think about it. Erica missed this moment to get to be part of the confetti.
Yeah.
Although
Here's
I'm
the-
right beside you, aren't I?
Here's the other point, though.
Yep.
One thing that you know is that he is prompted to attack the next thing that moves in front of him. So you need to... somebody needs to talk to him. Whoever is charismatic needs to talk to him.
Don't I have a lot?
Yes, you have some good charisma, and so does Scala. So roll your...
Multiplier? Or
no,
Wait, which die? And can I roll this?
percentage dice, and it is against his...
Percentage dice?
My.
That's a 20. One moment, please. We'll deal with that.
no.
No, okay. No, quite bad. Yikes, your dice are just hating you today.
These are percentage.
Yes, you will roll 10. The one that has the double digits.
Yeah, and the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
And then just add them together.
Now,
Four.
I have set the number in my head because this is on a table. It's not a number on your sheet.
85.
85 is probably... You have a charisma of 18, correct? 14. Okay, and so
I put the highest one.
70% is what you needed.
How much would I have need?
You actually have a higher percentage, 65. So unfortunately, let's go ahead and make a roll of the people talking to you. Which one you are attacking?
The one's talking?
Yeah.
Alright, so
Should
not
I
Arco.
try
The one
the
that...
charisma? Give it a try?
You
12?
can, yeah.
Yeah, of
yeah.
course.
You can, 60%. Good luck.
Thank you. I
Talk
need
sort
it.
down.
You are only home.
21.
Oh.
No, 27.
Okay, so what you have here, of course, is his eyes are all like crazy anime eyes, right?
Yeah.
You know, next, yeah, exactly, next, you know, and so and so
The fight's not over yet.
The two of you are kind of pulling at his arms and realizing that you're up against 200 and let's see, at least
Not a chance.
125 kilos, 130 kilos of muscle, right? And so he's got a very high size, you see.
Yeah.
And so that means that if anything goes wrong with what you say, you're putting yourself at great risk. Fortunately, Urko is able to get in there and say the right thing.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
So the combat is
Hello.
effectively over.
Oh.
Could I talk
Oh.
with
Can you?
Skava?
Skala?
Yeah, sure.
You say,
Oh, by the way, can you let me down again?
I can notice that there's a lot of
Oh,
animals
sorry.
Yeah.
that have been looking at us.
Yeah.
So I kind of gesture to you and actually effectively say, could you try to shoot someone? So just to scare them off.
That would do it.
Necessary?
Yeah, well, it depends. You guys will have to make some rolls to navigate properly out of this situation, and that has not gone so well.
Because now they're at a distance.
Right.
You have the bow.
Right.
You have the
Yeah.
highest percentage of.
Right. That's true. The Farsi is
And
still
I have
fine.
a limited amount
Yeah.
for the number of arrows.
So my
I
hunch
have.
is that even if it doesn't kill one, they will actually realize that
Right.
we should get out of here.
We're
Right.
dangerous.
Urko
In
apologizes
which
about
case?
Oh. Runes. Yeah, also.
Note to self. Let Zort grapple things by himself.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend.
Are you going to roll or not? You don't have to.
I'm good. I'm okay.
Oh, you
What
don't
I'll
need...
do.
She doesn't need to roll?
Wait, what I'll do
She's deciding.
is trying to not. I'm trying to shoot in that direction. I'm not trying to hit them.
Right.
Because I
these-
don't
Warning
want to
shots.
lose my arrow.
Right, because you see, she has a limited number of arrows. You guys are far away from everywhere.
Because an arrow without a metal
Right,
tip
exactly.
is.
Yeah.
I can
She's
make
been trying
them, but
to. She's been trying to recover her
they are nowhere.
arrowheads, but the last fight that they were in, they did not have that chance. So she's running low. That's why she's concerned. Go ahead.
I at least recover 2 of them,
Yeah,
but I think I should more. Okay, so that is actually a 10.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
So I'm going to
Right.
be able to, but I don't have to.
You're able to shoot it into a spot that you know you can get to, right? As opposed to
Nice
that
and
branch
close
up there,
enough
right?
to
And
that
close
one.
enough,
I
right?
was-
And that makes the rest of them scatter through the forest, so you're able to get your arrow back. Okay.
Nice.
Nice idea too. Okay, so then.
Wait, what was that? Wait, was there more?
Yeah, there was a
Yes.
lot more in the trees.
I was just waiting.
Oh.
Round 2.
Fortunately, no.
I should be ready.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take and heal a bit of my right leg.
hmm
Using 2 power again.
You guys all have enough healing magic that after a break you're able to recover.
Do I recover my power?
Not immediately.
Okay.
No.
The power comes back more slowly.
Okay.
And so I want to clarify to you that it is going to be a little while, but now that you are familiar with the dangers of the forest, and also in terms of following the giant, which is not that hard to locate,
Oh.
right?
And which
And-
didn't realize what this commotion behind
Right.
him
Oh, no.
was all
Or just
about.
didn't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think
Lucky us.
You will come to this community.
Ooh. Nice and walled in.
Where are we coming from?
You are not coming from you're not coming from the way that things usually come, which is along the river, right?
Yeah.
And you can see that they have cut a canal so that it goes through these 2 gates as well, through there, so they get river traffic directly through inside the walls.
Yeah.
If they control that, and so. However, you will be coming down through these mountains.
Nice.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Do I know that
Okay.
place?
No, this is in the
Oh,
other
close.
side. It's
On
still
the
a
other
mountain
side.
community, but you do know that this is the first major waterway you have come to.
Oh,
And in fact, if we want to orient you properly,
flowing.
the good news is that it's going the right way.
Oh.
So we actually happened to come down on the right side of the mountains by
Just
pure
barely.
luck.
Just barely. Yeah. You were effectively right in the middle, and you have worked your way through here. And I assume that you
Do
were
we have
trying
a
to
goal?
get that way anyway, right?
We have a goal.
Yeah,
orient.
that's the kind of
Currently,
civilization
not really,
I
Right,
know.
exactly. So you have come to the headwaters of this waterway.
There is
Okay.
some stuff we
Okay.
probably
These are
should take
these are
care of
known
also, though.
rivers to your culture,
There's some things we
but
probably should
nobody
take care
is
of, but there's
familiar
no
with where they
set
actually
goal.
come from.
Good.
Question: where did the big stone guy go?
That's a very good question. He stayed in the mountains.
Ah.
You had a choice to stay and collect notes on the habits of enormous mountain-sized giants, or
Did they
go down
jump on
to
that?
stay in this village. So
But wasn't our idea to kind of create a holy place? Oracle, that's why we...
right, but you would need to be in a village.
Yes,
to do
of
it.
course,
Yeah,
of course.
yes. So
But
yes.
that's our goal.
That was my understanding. Yes.
And mine too. So that's why.
Perfect. So this is kind of an interesting map, so take a look. There's some interesting things about it.
Okay.
And
Are these bushes or trees?
these are trees. Small ones.
Okay.
So my
Yeah.
idea is the group to check why the damage. Just to...
We'll play how you get to the
Let's
village and what it's
see.
like
Yeah, okay.
there and everything like that
Let's
before you...
approach
Yeah, we-
the village and see.
But
if
we see from
Yeah, you
down.
can see that this is a very large structure, that and you can tell even from far away that it has sustained some heavy damage.
Yeah.
And for your information, it is not a mill. But
Okay.
there is that big structure that has sustained some heavy damage. That's true. And other than that, you can tell this is a very well settled community with permanent buildings. It's not just a bunch of little huts and tents and things. And so, and obviously it has these organized farming areas outside and inside. And
It has an inside and an outside.
yes,
Which is interesting.
well, especially because the fence is new. The control of the waterways, this part is old. But a great deal of the fence is new or recently restored.
What can we make of the buildings? Do they seem old as well, or
They're pretty old.
They're pretty
They're pretty old, most of them. Not as old as the ruins, remember, in the north?
Yeah.
But which were very, very old. But this has been here for a substantial number of generations.
Okay, we were
It's an
looking to
established
find.
community.
We were looking to find a settlement.
Yeah.
So
But-
shall we try to see whether we may be welcome or whether they are going to shoot us on sight?
Good question. Yeah, well, you never know.
So we are going down there.
Yeah, upon examining this map, which so far we've been
So
very,
pretty.
we've been very lucky with our maps because every map that I download
Oh, so beautiful.
Oh, is that so
full
kind of
of-
light? Is that
is
so
full of interesting things, and then we decide to make them. We decide to find out what they are.
Is that some kind of lighthouse?
No, it is not.
Hmm.
It is ruined in some way.
I just have a
broken
bad feeling
wood.
of tower.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, towers are never good.
Yeah.
I like them. I hope there's some cellar in there as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Can anybody
You know,
get
The reason
any-
you like them is the reason we don't like them.
That was really nice set.
Yeah. You will be moving down out of the mountains, down in the direction of my pen.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And then the sensible thing to do is to make your way across here to this bridge.
Ooh.
Which then permits you to approach. Now, as you can see, there are some minor structures here. And you can...
Can we ask as we're passing by if the settlement is open for
Well,
outsiders?
dealing with these people will be a little bit interesting, which is why I'm going to conduct this a little bit more slowly. Bit by bit.
Because I would like to see from a distance if there might be some kind of guard buildings, or look if we can see anyone moving or any weaponry, or maybe detect some, I don't know, something.
Well, unfortunately, from your perspective, you do not have this beautiful aerial photograph of the town to examine. So there is no way that you will get as detailed a look.
I
as
was
this
just
picture.
thinking these two.
Oh, you were thinking of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, that will be a little bit different. What you will see, first of all, is that the area there could be farmed and conceivably could even be a landing place for boats. But that for some reason that you don't know, that coastline is not being used in that way.
Oh.
There is no evidence of platforms or loading spaces, or even though one look, especially from well-traveled person like you, would tell you, well, it is ridiculous not to have a spot here for the boat to pull up and a little bit of exchange to occur.
Yeah.
It's clear that instead the boats either go past or they go through the canal.